PNC Live Studio here at KINK. As Mitch said, I am Gustav. You can hear me afternoons on 1019 KINK. We are super excited for this next musician. I don't know, Mitch, did you do House Rules yet? Sorry, you guys are getting... you did not do House Rules? Oh, man. Oh, boy, you guys are in for it now. House Rules. It's just a killer. No, it's really basic. I'm sure that you all have one of these in your pocket. Make sure it's on silent or do not disturb, please. That would be great. We don't need marimba and text tones and stuff like that going on during the show. You're welcome to do photos and video, and you're welcome to share those online. In fact, we encourage you to do that. Please don't just sit there the entire time and live stream what's going on. That's why we have these cameras here, so thank you for that as well. With that said, in just a matter of moments, we will be seeing Andrew McMahon in the wilderness, all right? He's on his way up in just a bit, so hang tight, and I'm also gonna talk to him as well, so looking forward to it. Thanks again, you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's hear it for Andrew McMahon in the wilderness.
Woo!
You break it, you buy it.
Yeah, right, exactly. Hey, everybody, thanks for being out here today. Nice to see you all. We were holed up in the corner of a cowboy bar when you asked me to dance. I couldn't answer. But I met you on the floor cab back home, all I could think about was second chances. And we've skirted lines and endings, we flirted with disaster. You were there in the beginning, I'll be there for what comes after. The stars that fell for you left holes in my roof. The stars that fell for you, they fell for you, and I'm falling too. They fell for you, and I'm falling too. I was looking for a lighter in a bedside drawer, found a picture and a pack of matches from another lifetime. Yeah, I'm missing the parade, but I'm done with the war. There's a hole in this sweater, you told me that you were gonna patch up. And we've skirted fires and floodplains, flirted with disaster. I was there in the beginning when you were swinging from the rafters. The stars that fell for you left holes in my roof. The stars that fell for you, they fell for you, and I'm falling too. They fell for you, and I'm falling too. A world without color is a world without. A world without color is a world without you. A world without color is a world without. A world without color is a world without. A world without color is a world without you. The stars that fell for you left holes in my roof. The stars that fell for you, they fell for you, and I'm falling too. They fell for you, and I'm falling too. A world without color is a world without. A world without color is a world without. A world without color is a world without you. The stars that fell for you.
Wow. Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness.
Hey.
We just heard a track from your new album, Tilt at the Wind No More.
Yes.
I am curious about so many questions for you about this album, Andrew. First of all, it came out this past spring.
Yeah.
Great sounding release.
Thank you so
Really,
much.
really like the sound of it.
Thank you.
It seems very introspective, autobiographical. Am I hitting on these points? Am I getting there?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's sort of like the standard for what I do. I don't really know how to tell anybody else's story very well, so I just kind of stick to my own. But yeah, I think because I had written the book sort of before I went into writing the record,
Sure.
I think there was just a lot of, milled, history that came to the surface, and that maybe I was able to look at with a different perspective, maybe a little less judgment than I might have had I not already kind of tied up a lot of loose ends writing the book.
Right, and that's where I get this sort of introspective kind of feel from it. It's like
Totally.
you're telling stories in all of your songs on this album, and it's a great release. It's got some really cool production values on it.
Thank you.
You're hit with "Lying on the Hood of Your Car," for example. It's like this bombastic kind of synth going on there. I'm curious about the song New Friends, though.
Yeah, tell me about
Because
it. No.
when you listen to New Friends, you name check Portland. I'm assuming it's Portland, Oregon.
It is Portland, Oregon. Yeah, yeah.
So, and the song, if you haven't heard it, it's got a fun premise behind it. Well, it's sort of fun and sad at the same time. You're losing people, and you're kind of hoping that they're coming back to you.
Yeah, so I wrote that song with this guy, you might know King Tuff, really just a radical songwriter and artist in his own right. And
Okay.
I got paired up with him, and we sort of like, we ended up making this like weird little record together that never came out because it was like we were working on it up to like basically right up till COVID hit,
Yeah.
you know? And so it was a very different record. It was kind of a surf record. I had started surfing, and it was like all these songs were like, you know, all these songs reference the ocean and surfing and waves. And there's a tune called Get On My Wave that we put out in the middle of the pandemic or whatever. But yeah, I think the two of us were mining this idea of like, you know, when you have like your person,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, I just want to hang out with you, but like I can't stop messing up this relationship somehow.
Right, exactly.
And so yeah, it's meant to ride this line between, is this like a romantic relationship? Is this like a friend that you just eternally do the wrong thing and they go away, you know? And I've been traveling up here. I have a very close friend that moved from where I live in Southern California to Portland.
Is this the friend in the song that didn't come back? Or?
I mean, it was just kind of, it was all like, I just keep this like running tally of lyrics and concepts and stuff in a notebook. And sometimes like if I end up at the piano at the right time, they all just sort of explode into the story that I'm telling at the time.
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
It was kind of more about my wife just being mad at me, which is like, you know, like, like, and probably King Tuff's partner at the same time too.
Yeah.
And us being like, okay, yes, we're idiots. We're like grown baby men, and we're sorry.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That's great. You know, you talk about surfing. I mean, having been in Southern California for the amount of time that you have, I assume that, was this something you picked up sort of recently? Was it like a COVID sport for you? I mean, how did that work exactly?
It was actually like the summer before all of that happened. I grew up moving around the East Coast and the Midwest mostly, and then I got to California around high school. So by the time, you know, I would have learned to surf, everybody was already good at it. And like I'm sort of a perfectionist, and I don't want to do something unless I'm going to be like good at it. And,
Yeah, yeah.
And also, you see, I play piano for a living. Athletics was never my strong suit. And then by the time I was 18, I was on the road for I've been on the road for my whole life. And,
Something corporate.
Yeah, yeah. And so I finally had this summer where we had finished touring Upside Down Flowers, the last Wilderness album, and I was going to work on a gig composing for a TV show, and I was like, I'm going to be home for the first summer since ever, since I've been like a grown up and had and had freedom to do what I want. And so I hired a surf coach and like went out 3 days a week with this guy for months, and it just became this passion for me,
Right.
and I'm not great at it, but I when I'm home, I'm in the water 5-6 days a week.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good sort of diversion when you're not working on music.
And I've heard you
that
guys
sort
have
of thing.
great surf up here on the coast.
It's not bad. I mean, it's no Southern California, it's no Santa Cruz, but it does
probably a
all
lot
right.
colder than where I am.
Yeah,
but
yeah, and there's supposed to be king tides right now as well, so it's a little
Ooh.
dangerous out at the coast.
Perfect.
So
That sounds great.
that's the little public service announcement for everyone today. You're going to Cannon Beach or something like that. Watch out, king tides. All right. Hey, last time I saw you here in Portland, you were also at the Roseland. Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness at the Roseland tonight, by the way.
Hell
Should
yeah,
get
come
that
out.
in there.
Yeah.
Back in town playing a live show.
Please.
And it was near to 4 years ago. It was pre-pandemic. I mean, and it was such an amazing show that, there was some stage diving involved. There was a bit of crowd surfing.
It's known to happen.
Which was, and then, of course, we all went into lockdown. Things changed up. But you did something interesting. You had these drive-in shows that took place. Tell me about that.
Well, I think, gosh, it was probably within the first 2 weeks of lockdown, and I had seen an article. An article got sent to me. There was an act, and I'm forgetting who it was, but it was somewhere. It was in like Norway or Sweden. It was somewhere. It was a Scandinavian country where this band had put on, like, they went to a drive-in and they put on this concert. And I called my agent right away. I was like, we need to do this.
Nice.
Like, this is, if there's a way that we can entertain people in the middle of what is obviously going to be a difficult time, let's figure it out. And nobody would do it. We hit up every promoter on planet Earth, and it was just like we just could not get anybody to want to sign on for it. And then eventually, I found a promoter on the West Coast that said, we want to do this. We want to do it like not only safe, but like just bulletproof safe.
Sure.
They built all this technology,
Yeah.
contactless merchandise, and food and beverage, all this stuff. And yeah, we put up one first in my hometown, and it sold out like immediately.
Yeah.
We put up another, it sold out. We put up another, it sold out. And we're like, okay, cool. If we can find a way to safely do this, and we did. I gotta think we did Chicago, we did Jersey, we did.
It
Texas.
seemed like a huge effort to do what you were doing, because you were like one of the only people doing that at the time. It was crazy.
You don't do it because you want to make money. The thing is, it's such an expensive undertaking to just do it right and make sure it's safe. But I think, we were talking about this last night actually, and for me and the band and for the crew, one, it was a way for us to, it was a way for me to keep people paid, in a time when otherwise there wasn't money to go around, and it was also, it was a way to do something to get people out of the house and entertain them, and it felt important, weirdly, it's like I'm a big fan of like, this is only rock and roll. Let's not be too self-important about it. But I think in that moment, showing up into a town and giving people something to do to get out of their house was like, and for us to get out and be with our crew, and we were in this little quarantine bubble, like kind of, traveling in like gas masks on airplanes.
Exactly.
But it was a powerful moment. I really regret not documenting it, because I think it would have made a pretty cool story if people could see what it looked like.
Well, looking ahead to November of this next year, you've got something else cool going on.
That's true.
And that is, you could document this for sure.
We will.
It's a cruise. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah.
Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, Something Corporate, and Jack's Mannequin. So it's kind of like a greatest hits of you, in a sense.
I'm going to be working
on
a lot.
cruise.
I'm going to be working a lot. That
yeah,
weekend.
I mean, that's amazing. Tell me sort of how this came together and what the whole idea was to incorporate all these things from your musical past, if you will.
Well, I'd like to become like the underground Jimmy Buffett at some point. Is really is my goal.
Nice.
She liked it.
Yeah, it's working.
No, I mean, look. I mean, obviously, you guys are here, so there's probably some of you in this audience who've been following my music for a long time, and I think trying to, I've been wanting to do something where I can get these get these diehard fans in one place, because it's a really amazing community. I can't tell you the amount of times I've had people come to me at meet and greets or after the show and be like, "I met my best friend at your concert. Like I went alone and I met somebody here," and it's just this really. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but like a very loving community of people. And so, I'd seen a handful of these cruises go around, and I was like, I wonder what that's like, And so I ended up going on and headlining another cruise called the Rock Boat. I did twice, and it was like, just the vibe is amazing.
Yeah.
People are there to see music all day, and you're traveling to these beautiful places, and I was like, I want my own boat, and they and there was some it was met with some skepticism. I was like, I'm telling you, I think that this is like the perfect thing for my fan base. I think they'll love this, and I recruited all of my bands, and and I said, well, let's just try and knock this out of the park, and it sold out in the pre-sale, and we're gonna go hit the high seas together and see how it goes.
See how it all shapes up. And you're wearing the Jolly Roger in honor of it too.
It's
I know.
perfect.
That's good. That's gonna work out well for you.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thank you once again for coming
Thanks
and
for
playing
having me,
the latest album from Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, Tilt at the Wind No More. You're at the Roseland tonight.
Yes.
And do hang out after he's done playing, because you will have a chance to meet and greet Andrew McMahon. All right, more on that a little bit later on, but I'll let you play some more music. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. All right. Is it? Yeah. What's your name? What? Ivory? Ivy. Nice to meet you. Do you know my music, Ivory? Do you know the song Fire Escape? Okay. Do you guys know the song Fire Escape? Because I'm gonna let you sing the hard part. All right. And this is a very dynamic show. So I either sit down or I do this. When I do this, you just have to go. We're gonna try that one more time. I met up with an acrobat in Brooklyn or someplace like that, with life and taxis flying past, tore that dance all down. Pocket change and subway cars, or big ideas filled empty bars. You might be from the moon or Mars. Either way, I'm never going down. So let's hang an anchor from the sun. There's a million city lights, but you're number one. You're the reason I'm still up at dawn. Just to see your face, we'll be going strong with the vampires, baby. We belong awake, swinging from the fire escape. I was drinking from the wishing well, some junky metalhead hotel. When we put at the carousel, the roof was caving in. And on the stage, my oxblood friend was singing songs about the end. The bankers in the lion's den were dropping lines like beggars in the snow. So let's hang an anchor from the sun. There's a million city lights, but you're number one. You're the reason I'm still up at dawn. Just to see your face, we'll be going strong with the vampires, baby. We belong awake, swinging from the fire escape. Swinging from the fire escape. Swinging from the fire escape. You're being very good sports, I appreciate it. Walking home, your hand in mine. Tattoos on the river line. The morning birds are taking flight. Either way, I thought that you should know. You're my number one. You're the reason I'm still up at dawn. Just to see your face, we'll be going strong with the vampires, baby. We belong awake. You're my number one. You're the reason I'm still up at dawn. Just to see your face, we'll be going strong with the vampires, baby. We belong awake, swinging from the fire escape. 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 Hey. What to do, what to do. Well, like the first, I think probably one of the first times I ever played here was at the Roseland Theater opening for Newfound Glory in 2002. Wow. And I remember like that particular show like being one of the first times where, you know, we were like a young band trying to like, you know, just figuring out how to load our gear on and off stage. It's like the first like real kind of big national tour that we had been on other than the Warped Tour. And like just having their tour manager just verbally assault us for just being bad at getting our gear on and off stage, you know? So I like to do that to bands that open for us now. No, I'm just kidding. It's called I Woke Up in a Car. Well, I woke up in New York City from my sleep behind the wheel. I caught a train to Poughkeepsie, time stood still. She wrote me a letter from San Diego to qualify her love. These flights connect through Arizona, but I think I'll stay stuck. So here I am. Here I am. Whoa. Well, I woke up in a car. I traced away the fog so I could see the Mississippi underneath. I've never been so lost. I've never felt so much at home. Please ride my boats and throw away my keys. I woke up in a car. I woke up in a car. So I met a girl who kept tattoos for homes. she had loved. If I were her, I'd paint my body till all my skin was gone. She wrote me a letter as we passed to Rockford. She said she won't forget. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but I know I haven't yet. So here I am. So here I am. Whoa. Well, I woke up in a car. I traced away the fog so I could see the Mississippi underneath. I've never been so lost. I've never felt so much at home. Please write my books and throw away my keys. I woke up in a car. I woke up in a car. Maybe I could live forever, if not ever. I know that you'd be waiting there whenever I am all alone. So here I am. Whoa. Well, I woke up in a car. I traced away the fog so I could see the Mississippi underneath. I've never been so lost. I've never felt so much at home. Please write my folks and throw away my keys. Well, I woke up in a car and traced away the fog so I could see the Mississippi underneath. I've never been so lost. I've never felt so much at home. Please write my folks and throw away my keys. I woke up in a car. I woke up in a car. I woke up in a car. Thank you so much. You're kind of like we were talking about earlier. Weirdly, this song, this record, sort of straddles the present and the past in a way. I think I found myself sort of like looking back at these like pivotal moments in my life and sort of seeing how they've actually made their mark on me in my present, you know, and so as I was working on this song, and I was working with these friends, actually one of my buddies who I wrote Fire Escape with, and I had like these notes in this journal, and it kind of became the story of like really meeting my wife. I'd known my wife all through high school. She was my sister's best friend. I stole her from my sister. But years after we'd known each other, like we ended up having this like incredible summer together where I like, you know, she was like with another guy, and I was like, that's not gonna work. You should hang out with me instead. And now she's stuck with me. We'll be married 17 years tomorrow, in fact. But we sort of started dating in the middle of me figuring out the band thing and going on tour, and I told the story of us getting together in those records. You know, those first Something Corporate records are like about that thing. And the end of the chorus of the song is, you know, I'll write the words if you sing along. And we've weirdly had this relationship where everything we do is broadcast to y'all, and we get to hear people sing these words back to us. And I think that probably makes her uncomfortable, but she knew what she was getting into. So and appropriately, my 9-year-old sang the chorus with me on the record here. So. And thank you to KINK for playing this. It's called Smoking Ribbons. Felt the summer on my hand through the window. Think I knew it right then. I would never let you go. And everything we lost, everything we won. Find your street of gold and drive it when you're young. Everything you bring, every breath in my love. And now go on living after all the smoke and ribbons. Can't fight let you drive my car. I'm never looking back again. And everything I had, no, I would never need. As long as you were here, as long as you can see that even when I'm hiding, yeah, I still believe that, hey, now go on living. After all the smoke and ribbons, can't fight the time it's marching on. And hey, now it's all forgiven. Good luck and bad decisions. I'll write the words if you sing along. If you sing along. I could feel in my heart like an ocean. I can feel in my heart like a wave. Yeah, and now we'll go on living. After all the smoke and ribbons, can't fight the time it's marching on. And then now it's all forgiven. Good luck and bad decisions. I'll write the words if you sing along. If you sing along. With the windows down, we watch the road erase. With the windows down, we watch the road erase. With the windows down, we watch the road erase. With the windows down. With the windows down, we watch the road erase. With the windows down, we watch the road erase. With the windows down, we watch the road erase. With the windows down. And hey, now we'll go on living. After all the smoke and ribbons, can't fight the time it's marching on. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. We appreciate you being here. Thanks to the station for supporting my music over the years. You know, that may seem corny to kiss the boots of a radio station, but I will tell you that if it were not for y'all and for people who are willing to play my music, I wouldn't have a job, and I have been able to do this for over 20 years because people care enough to look out for it. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I locked myself in a hotel room and waited all night for walls to move. I've loved some girls that I barely knew, made some friends and I've lost some too. Crashed my car, I was 17. My mother in the seat riding next to me. The things I've learned from a broken mirror, how a face can change when a heart knows fear. But for all the things my eyes have seen, the best by far is you. If I could fly, then I would know what life looks like from up above and down below. I'd keep you safe, I'd keep you dry. Don't be afraid, Cecilia, I'm the satellite, and you're the sky. Coffee crowed through Amsterdam, been around the world with a punk rock band, and I've seen London and I played Japan. I've been knocked down, I got up again. But for all the places I have been, I'm no place without you. If I could fly, then I would know what life looks like from up above and down below. I'd keep you safe, I'd keep you dry. Don't be afraid, Cecilia, I'm the satellite, and You're the sky, oh, and you're the sky. Oh, I'm the satellite. You're the sky. Oh, for all the things my hands have failed, the best by far is you. If I could fly, then I would know what life looks like from up above and down below. I'd keep you safe, I'd keep you dry. Don't be afraid, Cecilia, I'm the satellite. And you're the sky, oh, and you're the sky. Satellite, you're the sky, you're the sky. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Hopefully see some of y'all tonight.
Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, everybody. The new album is Tilt at the Wind No More. It's out right now. It's amazing. And of course, you're also at the Roseland tonight here in Portland. Thank you so much once again for coming back through our fair city and playing. And we look forward to seeing you and in the near future. So thanks so much. Appreciate it. Everyone, you also have a chance to meet Andrew McMahon. We'll let you get collected here a little bit. But so the top part of the room here, you guys are first. You can go ahead and line up if you'd like to meet and greet Andrew McMahon. And all of you down here, hang out for a little bit. And then once again, we'll be bringing you guys up as well to form in the line. So once again, thank you so much for coming out to the PNC live studio here at KINK. Appreciate you guys.
And on the stage, my oxblood friend was singing songs about the end. The bankers in the lion's den were dropping lines like beggars in the snow. So let's hang an anchor from the sun. There's a million city lights, but you're number one. You're the reason I'm still up at dawn. Just to see your face, we'll be going strong. So I could see the Mississippi underneath. I've never been so lost, I've never felt so much at home. Please write my books and throw away my keys. I woke up in a car. I woke up in a car. You were there in the beginning. I'll be there without you. The stars have fell for you. You're the reason I'm still up at If I could fly, then I would know what life looks like from up above and down below. I'd keep you safe, I'd keep you dry. Don't be afraid, Cecilia, I'm the satellite, and you're the sky. Oh, and you're the sky. Oh, I'm the satellite, you're the sky.